All right, artists, this week we wrap up South America. We are going to finish up our molas. So you did an animal or a fish or a bird in the middle. And then on Monday we added our pattern background. We talked about the geometric shapes. Geometric shapes means that they are sort of abstract. They have angles or lines. Now today we're going to finish them up by using watercolor. Now you can paint this if you wanted these in Sims you can. I'm going to do the back color and then I'm going to do my mola fish in a different color. My watercolors are already ready to go, so I have taken my brush and I put a drop of water or several drops of water in each color so they have that bubble of water on top and they are soft and ready to go. Remember, we use the water bubble on top. We don't use the actual paint underneath. We want that mix of water and paint. I have a cup with some water and I have my brush. So we are going to get ready to go. You'll notice that I'm working on a piece of paper. You can use newspaper, regular drawing paper, just put two pieces down underneath it. Anything from the recycling bin is great. You can just lay it down and then you won't get your table messy. If you do get your table messy, make sure you wipe it up when you're done. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on the background first. And I'm going to do a blue background because that kind of makes sense with my water. I'm just going to go right around the whole outside. And you'll notice that my crayon is showing up with my wax resist. So I'm carefully pulling the paint behind my brush. Right, I'm not pushing my paint because that would mess up my bristles. I'm always pulling it. Some more water. We learned that these molas have bright, bright colors, so I love this bright blue. My brush dries out pretty quickly, so I have to keep adding water to it in order to keep the paint flowing. Flow means spreading nicely on my paper. And I'm coming right to that edge of the paper, coming right off of it. This is looking good. I'm almost done. Make sure I don't miss any spots. Notice how my crayon is coming through for my wax resist. That's looking great. Even the blue is coming through, which is nice. The yellow is my favorite, and the orange too, but the yellow really pops. Okay, finish this up. All right, now my water is painted, and now I'm going to paint the inside of my mola. So I'm going to choose another color for the inside. I have a lot of pinks and purples, and I have some green and some orange. So I think I'm going to go ahead and go with an orange for the inside just to make it really stand out against that blue and make those purples pop and make it really, really bright. Now I noticed that I painted over my fin here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of paper towel and I'm going to blot up as much paint as I can, just dabbing it. I'm going to let it dry completely. Come back to my paint here. Keep painting my fish, and I'll come back to that fin and fix it in a minute. See, even I make mistakes all the time. Luckily, artists are kind of like magicians. We can fix anything. Gonna add a little water to my brush. All right. I want to keep the eyeball white, so I'm going to go right around it. This ended up being a really nice color. That purple looks great with it. Come up here, get my top dorsal fin, get my flipper fin back here. Okay, now I'm going to fix that fin at the bottom because it's mostly dry. I'm going to get some orange, come right on top of it. It's not great yet. So now, put the orange on top. I'm going to blot it again. 1, 2, 3. Try it one more time. Better. Okay. Now, when we're done painting, we are going to let our fish dry. And as you can see, I need to clean up my table. So I would clean up my supplies. Remember, do not tip your paint because that will all spill out. Remember to hold it flat like a pizza. Or just leave it on the table until it dries up a bit. I'm going to set this aside and let it dry wherever your adult tells you to put it. It may just be to leave it on the table to dry. And we will clean our brush and our water. Okay, my friends. When you're done and it's all dry, you're going to take a good picture of it, or have your grown-up take a picture of it. And then you're going to click that gray button to the right of this of your Wednesday video where it says submit, and you're going to turn in that picture so that I can see your beautiful molas. I can't wait to see them all. So you will paint the background and the mola, you'll take a picture of it, and you will submit it, and then that's it for this week. I will see you on Friday for our live sessions, and then next week we get to start exploring Africa. So have a great week.